What's up, my people? How una dey? Today na Champions League final, and then I'm here to give you the preview of the match in reaction to the match they played with Barcelona. Now, these are two big teams where they play this final. With the talk of Inter and PSG. First of all, a round of applause to them. These are the two best teams where they for Europe, and then one way or the other, they are proving to be the best by going into this final. And then this final is one of this final that is the hardest to predict because these two teams knows how to do their magic. So now, when you look at the match that Barca played with Inter, they were at the beginning, they fear. They play safe, they don't want to concede early. And at the end of the day, waiting happen, they drop the bomb, the two condo on top their head. And at the end of the day, they are at the losing position. But when they remove all the fear in the second half and they were going into the match, they knew that they had to do something impossible. And they delivered a stellar performance. For the second half, they scored 3 goals against this Inter team where they solid, where they say to break them hard. Well. So kudos to PSG. And then if I'm to say, they have been very, very unlucky. They say God of football day. Like many of us, they think, okay, is it true? Maybe now people, they just talk but it's not real. But the truth of the matter is that I believe, say God of football day and it's luck. That is how me I quantify the whole thing. Because these people always show up. Every season, PSG, they always show up. They always turn up. And they always play very good football. But they just they unlucky. And they spent money. They don't carry Messi at a time. Neymar did at a time. See Mbappe, one of the best player currently, say they the team. But the level where they now, where Luis Enrique don't carry them, Baba, I throw away Salama for you. I throw away my cap for you. So this match go day very, very tough. And then when you check Inter, wow, Inter now another solid team. And they get mature team. Me, for one, I just know that one of the reasons they were able to defeat Barcelona at that time was because of the experience in that squad. Even the substitution where then they do now, like when you look at the match, you feel like, okay, maybe once they bring a player in, the way they have been playing with drop. But no, it's consistent level because they have an experienced player, they have mature player to play all these things, which I feel like Barcelona teams were lacking. Because if you look at that match, Lewandowski didn't even play that match. So at the end of the day, they turn up. Because all these noise way back at fans, they make everywhere. We go do this, we go. Me, if I even pull out to. I said Barca were going to defeat them, but no, I was not absolutely sure because it's going to be a very tough one for Barca because they have different playing style. Because this Inter team, you will see them defending 11 players in their box 18. In split seconds, you have the 11, the more than half of the team, they already your box 18 don't score you. So they have a very good defense and their transition is very, very fast. So it makes this particular contest a very, very difficult one to predict. So kudos to them. Player for player, PSG gets very, very nice and tricky players. And their pattern suits them best. I think they play almost the same pattern with Barcelona. But this one, I feel like PSG have a more compact defense in my own way, in my own knowledge. They have a more compact defense. So I don't think they will be able to they will be playing that high line the way Barca were playing because I know consistently Barca played that high line. When they were beating, when they scored 3-0 for that second half for the previous semi-final match, last leg where they play high line. So the more of their players were able to go forward. So in this match, I know they'll be very, very careful because I know PSG will have watched the clip of what they played in the other matches. So this one, they are going to be very, very careful. So this one, I'm just going to go for anybody that has the luck. May the God of football show up for them. So, but this is a time to break this course. PSG, this is the time to break this course. I'm really rooting for your team. There is something that you have been doing over the time, but now it takes a lesser experienced players to do it because now you now have a much experience. That's what I always talk about with the other team. You can have a small players, you can bring small players together, but give them a good father. Give them a good daddy so that those people can ball, knowing that they have somebody who is experienced in the game. I think that is what the PSG players are enjoying. Dembele, consistency since he left Barcelona has been delivering a stellar performance. So kudos to Dembele, and he's a top player contesting for this Ballon d'Or title. And then me, if person give Ballon d'Or to Dembele currently with the way things dey, I don't get anything to talk because that guy they deliver well since he come on for Barca. So I just believe that things will go well, things will turn up well for them. Inter good team, Barca good team. Now who do I see will win the match? I feel like the match will go all the way. I'm not really seeing somebody who's going to rape somebody, scatter somebody. No, I'm not seeing that. This one is going to be very close. It's going to be, and it might even go to extra time. It might even go to, it might not. But in most cases, when you look at the way these people want to play, they want to play safe. Look at the way PSG played against the team that they defeated last. They didn't go too much further against Arsenal. They allow Arsenal to come to them. Arsenal were unable to break them. So this is one thing that Inter should be very wary of. When you are coming to attack them, be careful because they have this pacey player and pass can leave any position from that back. And they have pacey play. Look at Dembele, one of the fastest players currently. Look at Kvaratskhelia. You need 2 to 3 man to man that man. Look at Doué. These guys are doing very well. So I feel like the match is going to go extra mile. And maybe they'll play 1-0, or they play 2-1, or maybe it can go to an extra time to be decided by penalty. But whatsoever the case may be, these are two big teams that have been doing well, doing fine. So all the best. And then now the real thing with that match is that it's going to deliver just what it has been delivering before. It's going to deliver a very good, for people who are watching it, they are going to enjoy the match. So now we are going to be coming up with post-match reaction for the people who win, the differences and what happened in that match. We are going to be delivering it in our next video. So stay tuned to watch that video with us. So for now, we are going to just enjoy the time. This is Champions League final. What else do? We enjoy it. So all the best to Inter, all the best to PSG. Pause.